Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch and we are back with the full review of this awesome watch. This is the Martin SN004 BB58 limited edition, right? So and I think I've made a video of this box, the initial review of this particular piece just right before the AliExpress end of summer sales, right? So and I think it's got quite a good response from the viewers, and you know what, this is a unique watch in my opinion, because you can't buy this from Saint Martin official store or even from the Saint Martin store on AliExpress, but you could. I did buy it from watchdives.com, and it, you know what, this thing immediately sold out, right? So they made 100 of them and then it's just sold out, and then they made another batch of 100 of them and they immediately sold out. They even made a blue version of this particular piece, and that one also immediately sold out. But how would you get it, right? So if you can't get it on watchdives.com, right? So first thing first, of course, if you want to get it from watchdives.com, just put in your name in their newsletter or in their mailing list, and they will get back to you, right? So that's number one. But number two, you can also get this from AliExpress, right? So I've seen, I think, one or two vendors providing this one for the exact same price as the one as the price on watchdives.com. But the good thing is that you could buy this watch or the blue version during the AliExpress sales, and that one, that using that strategy it would reduce the price down to less than $200, which is very, very good price for the specs that you've got for this particular piece, right? So talking about it, talking about the price, you know what, let's just do a quick swatch check for today. I am wearing my Saint Martin SN004 version 3. So this is the version with the leather dial and also the pencil style hands. And I've got another friend to play around with, and we've got here another SN004 BG. So this one is the latest version from the official store and the Saint Martin store, which has this PT5000 movement and applied indices, right? So you know what, let's just go through the dimensions and see what are the differences between these three models, right? So let's just, they are using the exact same case, so I'm just gonna be focusing on this where the heck is my calipers? Okay, I find it. Right, so the case dimension is actually 38 millimeters, right? So it's just gonna measure it like just check, you know, it is easier to use this one, right, because they are the exact same case. Okay, 38 millimeters, right? But because this bezel is protruding out a bit, so it's gonna be the diameter is about this 39.1. So this is an effectively 39 millimeters watch that wears like a 38 millimeters watch, right? So that's the diameter. The thickness is 13.1. all of them is featuring the same exact 13 millimeters, the exact same box dome sapphire crystal, right? So and the lug to lug of 46 millimeters, if I remember correctly, right? 45.9. So yeah, let's just call it 46, and it is featuring a 20 millimeters lug width, right? So yep, that's the specification, so or the dimensions, right, for the case. But as for the bracelet, they came in these two. Initially it came with this rivet style bracelet, right? So with a male end link, and some after that they changed they give and you can add $10 and get yourself the female end links. But after that, the latest version of this SN004 will have female end link came as standard, right? So rivet style bracelet, I just love this thing. It looks very, very cool, and of course it looks like the watch that this watch is trying is giving homage to the Black Bay 58, right? So I love this one, but the most annoying part of this particular bracelet is sizing it up, right? So you see that we have screw head over here, and we also have screw head over here. So you have to use two screwdrivers, one from this side and one screw side, and try not to hurt yourself during the process, right? So this is very, very annoying thing to do if you don't know what you are doing, right? So class Saint Martin hexagon class here with 4 micro, just very, very good feeling a very good tactile action here. The click is very nice, and this is the first version, right? So the second, I think this BG version came with this old style bracelet, right? So which makes it a whole lot easier to resize the bracelet. Of course, it came with the exact same female end link, or maybe not. Okay, I'm seeing something different here, guys. So yeah, that is definitely not the same. You see there, the end links is a wee bit different. Maybe that is just my eyes, but yeah, I think the end link on the old version is a little bit thicker. So yeah, that is maybe because it is using the old style bracelet here. So fully brush finishing on the top, polish finishing on the side, and of course we just have one screw, one flat pin here. It is using a screw pin, so you don't have to fumble around with two screwdrivers, and sizing this one is a whole lot easier compared to that one, right? So but because my preference are this this one, so yeah, I'm just gonna just put it there on this particular watch, right? So that is the next differences, right? So what are the differences then other than the dial, right? So let's just go through the dial first. This one, the version 1, version 2, and version 3 is using the version 1 came with the your something like this, but with a printed indices, right? So it is the indices size is almost similar to that one, so but it came in black color. The version 2 came with the black color as well, and a 3, 6, and 9 Arabic indices, right? So and the version 3 came with this simple this printed indices and this pencil style hands, and also this leather dial version, which for me looks very interesting. And I wanted to try something a bit different at that point of time, somewhere last year, August I think, and so I bought this one, right? So after that, this version came, right? So and I saw that this one is using applied indices, which is very cool in my opinion. And of course, it has that Mercedes style hand, and also the pencil style minute hands here with a bigger lollipop second hand, right? So this one has a lollipop at the end of the second hands, but this one, the lollipop is somewhere in the middle, not really middle, and maybe about 1/3 of the length of the minute hands, right? So second hands. So yep, that's the difference. And you see that the lume that is used here is a whole lot more brighter compared to this old radium style vintage lume on this version 3, right? So the BG absolutely kills it at that point of time. And just 1 month after this was released, boom, I saw this one and was like, what the heck, oh my god, I have to get one of those. And yep, I definitely did. And but I didn't get it from the St. Martin of store on AliExpress, but I've got it through the watchdives.com. And yeah, true enough, 3 weeks later, this thing came, and yeah, immediately I fall in love with this one because of a few differences. So you can see that the indices on the LE limited edition version is a bit thicker. Maybe we can call this maxi dial, and of course we have that beautifully done to the okay, I've said it, the snowflake hour hands, and also the snowflake second hands with these pencil style hands. So even the pencil style hand pencil hands are a bit thicker compared to the BG for this one, right? So you can see that they have basically upsized everything on this dial. But the bezel, right? So the bezel also comes with a different feature, which makes it a whole lot more interesting, where we have that triangle in red versus this triangle in orange color, right? So yeah, that just gives me, you know what, when I saw this thing, I was like, oh, I definitely need to get that one, right? So yeah, the printing is basically the same though. They feature this printed logo, St. Martin logo on the 12 o'clock, and also automatic 200 meters 660 feet at the 6 o'clock. So that is basically the same. The bezel, of course, like I mentioned just now, we have ceramic bezel insert here. All three versions of this came with ceramic bezel insert, but this one has that extra colorway, right? So extra red color. And this one, I think it is almost the same print here. Maybe let's just see, maybe this is a touch bit darker on the left side, or maybe I'm wrong there. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but still. Okay. What else is different? So I just noticed it just now. The bezel on this this LE is a little bit thicker compared to the bezel on the BG, right? So I've just measured it. The thickness of this bezel is basically 2.9, and this one is 2.5. So that is also another difference compared to this. Comparing these two, right? So what are the other differences? Right, the crown. When this thing came out, so everybody don't really hates this S logo on the crown, and they have managed to change it to the St. Martin hexagon logo on the BG version. But the LE initially came with this S logo. Annoyingly, there's a version 2 of this LE, and they have managed to put this logo on that and that crown. So yeah, it's I don't know, guys, I really hate it when brands do this, but still, yeah, what can you do, right? So what else is the differences between these three watches? Oh yeah, I've totally forgot about the movement. This one was produced somewhere during the pandemic, so maybe after the pandemic, so maybe some August, I think. So that is why it came with the YN55 movement. So basically the same movement that is being used by the Orient F6922, right? So Orient F6922. So that is why the hand winding and everything is smooth, right? Smooth. So 29,600 beats per hour, 40 hours of power reserve, blah blah blah. And yeah, it's not that bad of a movement, guys, because yeah, Orient has been using it for quite some time already. And after that, the BG version, yeah, which costs $100 more than that one, so came with a PT 5000 movement. If you guys know, PT 5000 movement is a clone of the ETA 2020 of ETA 2824. Hence, it comes with the 28,800 beats per hour move second per 28,000 beats per hour movement, and you can see the smoothness of the second hands, which is of course it is smoother compared to the version 3, but still, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? So is it really that that big of a difference? I'm not really sure about that. Right. So, and this one came with the Seiko NH35 movement, which makes it the easiest to manipulate the crown. When you want to wind it, it is very easy to wind. Right. So I can just do that, and when I want to screw it back in, I can just do it with much ease compared to the PT 5000 movement. Because PT 5000, I know, guys, it's very difficult. Sometimes it's quite difficult to screw in. When you want to wind it, it has a lot more resistance compared to the Seiko movements or even the Orient movement. And then when you are screwing it back, so there is still resistance from the PT 5000 movement. So that is why I have to use my fingernails to make sure that this crown is properly screwed back in, right? So yeah, what else is different? Oh yeah, the bezel action. You know what, let's just check the bezel action on this one first. A tad off center to the left. Okay, so this is the BG one, the $100 Mosh premium version. Yep, alignment is perfect, and the sound, the tactical sound on this is very good. This one is slight misaligned to the left, and you can see that the sound is just a little bit lower compared to that one. Right, let's just this one's definitely sounds sounds a little bit cheaper, but yeah, still, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Right, so anyways, I think that's all, guys. Oh yeah, maybe we should check out the Lume, right? So before we go, oh, you know what, let's just put it on the wrist, and they basically feels the same because they are using the exact same case. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So let's talk about price, shall we? This one retails normally for about $230 US. This one $330 US, hence the $100 price difference, and this one is $239 US. Right, so I've been using both of these three watches for quite some time now, and I can tell you if you want to get one of these SN004, as much as possible, try to get this one. This, I know guys, basically the most spec for the money, right? So you've got applied indices, you've got bigger hands, bigger indices, bigger handsets, you've got a much better bezel action compared to this one, and you've got the same exact case, and you got the Seiko NH35 movement, and you have that red color triangle, which makes it looks very, very cool in my opinion. And because it is this is an homage of the BB58, so I think this is a much better proposition compared to this one. But still of course, if you prefer that smooth sailing second hand, this one is a good option, but try to get this one for less than $300 during any of the AliExpress sales, right? So, and of course this one, if you guys like the leather dial, this is the only option that is available, because sometimes during the sale, the sales you can get this for about $180 US, and that is, I think, the most attractive price if you can get it. Right, so let's just I'm so sorry guys, I'm still struggling with the flu, and yeah, check that out. I just love how that thing looks, right? So let's just charge this thing with the Lume. Oh, I totally forgot to check the sapphire crystal, right? So of course these things are going to have sapphire crystal. 1, 2 and 3. Yep, both of them, all of them is using sapphire crystal, so no arguments there. But you know what, let's just check out the Lume, how the Lume performs between the version 3, the BG version, and the LE version, right? So of course you guys know already, the applied indices are going to perform way much better compared to the printed indices. But you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, definitely awesome. Oh yeah, that looks really cool, guys. So you can see that the applied indices shines way much brighter compared to these printed indices, right? Even the hands are printed much better compared to this one. And let's compare this to the LE version. You know what, these two things are incomparable. Basically they are both the same, and of course this one is going to stay much longer all through the night because of the the much more real estate for the Lume application, right? So yeah, that's why I said that this is the best version that you can get for your money. But then the trick is that you can't get it all the time, right? So there is a limited edition, there's a certain time, and you can do certain time that you can get it, and you can't get it on AliExpress, Saint Martin official store and the Saint Martin store, right? So that's only the gripe that I have here, this particular piece. And I really think that Saint Martin should have just make this as a full production model. But yeah, I think they can't do that because this is limited edition requested by their vendor, so that is why they won't do that, right? So anyway guys, so yeah, I hope this comparison, or a full review plus comparison, really helps you to decide on which one to go. So oh, I forgot to mention, if you don't like this rivet style bracelet, you can always get it on that O style bracelet, but that option is only available on watchdives.com, right? So yeah, do what you have to do, get this one and yeah, good luck hunting guys, and happy hunting. Alright, so if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.